support of the hunger strikers. And as David said, it's an act of desperation by ones who have nothing to lose but their lives, and they may lose their lives. It is a desperate act, and it endangers their lives. We've heard tales of them vomiting, of passing out, of great loss of weight. And as we know, when Bobby Sands and the others were on hunger strike in Ireland, their message was not heeded. And I fear reprisals from the very guards that they are appealing to remember their humanity. I believe that one thing that happened recently was that the Navy guards were replaced by the Army guards. And so they had to prove their validity, had to prove their manhood by making more stringent searches of the cells, more brutal theft of their personal items, more desecration of their Qurans. And that may have been the trigger points. But really, it's the years of desperation, the years of us failing them, of them not being heard, of being isolated in Guantánamo, their years of hopelessness. There was an incident that tells you the sort of hopelessness. In Camp 6, which is where most of the hunger strikers are, they're the ones that have been more compliant, who've had a bit of association. And they were on a football field, and something snapped, and some poor guy hopelessly tried to scale the fence. And then the guard in the watchtower shot with plastic bullets, and one of the prisoners was injured. And in desperation, they picked up the dirt and the stones and tried to throw them at the guards. But that shows how much even those who they think that they've got an association, those that are compliant, how desperate they feel. That's not what they want. They want to be at home with their family. Years are lost in Guantánamo. No hope of any return. Obama failed. He failed to fulfill his promises and his pledges. And he failed even in the last presidential election. No mention of Guantánamo. In his inauguration speech, no mention of Guantánamo. In his State of the Union speech, which I understand they saw in the camp, no mention of Guantánamo. No wonder they're losing hope, and they're taking the most desperate act that they may take, and there will be deaths. The last death that David spoke of was Adnan Latif, a Yemeni, only a young man. He suffered so much, and in the end, it was Guantánamo. It was Guantánamo that killed him. I'm here really also to ask you to do something for a campaign that many of us are involved in. The campaign to bring Shaker Aamer home, working so hard for so many years. 11 years he's been in Guantánamo, away from his family, the last British resident in Guantánamo. And if you haven't signed the e-petition, or got all your friends and all your family and all the people on your address book in your Christmas list, please sign the e-petition. We've now got over 40,000 signatures, and we have a month to get another 60,000. It can be done. It can be done if we all work hard. Look at your address book, phone people up, say, you know, nice to speak to you, but I'm phoning to ask for a special favour. Get all your family on the e-petition. They don't need to have an email. Just get their names, postcodes on the e-petition. You can do it by going through the government site yourself. It's e-petition 33133, or you can go through I know that bit, freeshaker.com. You can get through. If you even put e-petitions, you can scroll down and you will see that we are 5th out of 6,000 live e-petition. We are 5th. We're moving up. We're hoping that there will be a groundswell to get that extra bit, even if we don't achieve the target of 100,000 signatures. That isn't a failure. We've actually got a lot of support, and the MP and those in Parliament cannot ignore us. I have to tell you one thing before I stop. Caroline Lucas, a great friend of the Save Shaker Aamer Campaign, on the 13th of March, she went with other MPs to speak to William Hague to ask why Shaka is still in Guantánamo after 11 years. He refused to see them. Well, if we fight hard, surely they can't refuse. All of us, if we demand that the government do something now to get Shaker Aamer home, please sign the petition. And for the hunger strikers, let their pain not be in vain. Let's fight for them. Thank you.